Hi there for another edition of our Lucky Lake and District Museum Facebook videos. One of the things you're going to see when you come down this hallway, it's this guy right here, our Village of Lucky Lake policeman. Have to admit, he caught me a little bit by surprise today when I was coming out of room number 1 to have him standing there, but he's a wonderful greeter. We're going to see a little bit more, talk a little bit more as we go. So the one thing I was going to start with was our Brownie and Girl Guides and Scouts and Beavers. I was very fortunate about 24 odd years ago to be the Sparks and Brownie leader for a few years. I do feel sorry for those girls though, because I had no idea what I was doing. But they were great. And I will say, Lucky Lake has had wonderful volunteers over the years to step up and be Brownies and Girl Guide and Beaver and Scout leaders. They've really done great things. All right, we're going to do some pictures. 1943. Here's our 1940, 1941 Boy Scouts. The troop. Our display case. And here's our jacket belonging to our constable. Here's our picture. 1956, Constable Cloyd Haggard. And he's actually leading the Boy Scouts in the town parade. And the minutes from the meeting. Where Mr. Haggard became the Lucky Lake Volunteer Constable. His duties consisted of enforcing the bylaws, including the ringing of the curfew bell. Question: what time was that curfew bell? I have no idea. So if anybody knows, post that in the comments. Slowly go by here. Now in one of our first videos, we took a stroll down Main Street and we looked at all the different businesses. And now over here on this part of our hallway is some pictures to show that. The layout out of the town. I think everybody always usually tries to, find Main Street and go from there. Kind of finds our directions. It's actually quite easy to find. It's definitely a main street. Okay. Very wide, very busy. All right. A few other things on our wall. The Lucky Lake Review. A weekly broadcast, which states that school starts on Monday. And that was sponsored by the Lucky Lake Pharmacy because they had school supplies. Of course, we also have harvest supplies being advertised. It's another one of the weekly broadcasts from 1943. Stand back a little bit more, you can see a bit more of the full thing. All right, we're going to turn back this direction to our table. You have the Scout and Junior Leader books and papers. Hopefully my shadow is okay. All right, so I pulled out some history books because the museum has a wonderful collection of those great books that have come from our communities and surrounding communities that tell us so much information. Those are those things we grab when we want to know those details. Oh, this one has a date on the front. This one's Dinsmore, 1979. Dinsmore, 1995. McCrory. Is 1983, was that printing? Along a Prairie Trail. Was 1981. Echoes of Coteau. Was also 1981. Looking Back at Victory. Try to get that paper open. And the table of contents here. Here it is. Looks like it was 1979, I believe. Sorry if I'm flipping too fast. Okay, Pioneer Trails to Domain. This one, 1900 to 1985. Let's take a quick look at our table of contents there, if I can find it. Up in there. And the big project a few years ago, Roots of Home. Definitely turning my pages here. There's our table of contents. The first printing in 2008. Now we do have Domain history books for sale. We have, I think, 3 in stock, and I believe they're $58. So you can definitely contact a Lucky Lake History or Museum member if you'd like a copy. So, hope you all have a fabulous weekend.